You're watching Pyro Media Network.
Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. We hope your experience is fruitful. Please feel free to visit our website to find out how you can join our growing family. While we are loading your experience, please do us a quick favor and hit that like button from whichever platform you're watching or listening on. Also, share so others may enjoy as well. And we hope you would consider hitting that subscribe or follow button so you can check out more of our amazing content. Alright, let's start the show.
This is America, this is embarrassing, this is only the beginning. We need to take the whole country, then put it in rice and then reset the factory settings. We need an apocalypse probably, but oddly enough, I think even a rapture here wouldn't suffice. If Jesus came back to this planet, they see he was black and then say he was the Antichrist. They keep on talking, let's get to the bottom line. You spreading hate in the nation, demonetized. Don't be surprised when your head got a dollar sign. Talk out the side of your... I apologize. What was the race of the two boys in Columbine? Rhetorical question, but I'm sure you got it right. I won't be silenced, I'll put my neck on the line. Fly as a black pilot, and yes, I'm qualified.
What is going on, Pyro Maniacs? We are back with another episode of Pyro Power Hour. I'm your host, Kwame, and I hope you guys are loud, live, and in color, because I am. Okay, we are ready to get this started. We have a lot to talk about, y'all. It's a lot going on here in this world. It's a lot going on, and it's just so much going on, y'all. It's getting crazy in here, so I hope you guys are staying blessed, staying stress-free. And let's see who is in the building. What is going on, Michaela? Thank you for coming on through. Appreciate you. What's going on? Hey, Cupcake. How's my other light-skinned sister from another mister doing? Yes, so listen. I saw that today, and it was crazy. What's up, Keats? What's up, King? How you doing, buddy? What's going on? Uh-oh, Timothy is in the building. What is up? Hello, how are you? I hope you guys are doing well. Cupcake, can you send that message over to Dr. Holt and tell her to bring his behind over to work? Anywho, love you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. Hold on. Oh, he's at a school function. Okay, never mind. He did text. Appreciate you. Yes, so there's a lot going on. I hope you guys are doing okay. Listen, y'all, I'm not even gonna waste time. I'm just gonna go ahead and get into some things. First and foremost, I want to welcome you guys to the show. Yes, I am in podcast mode today. Everything wants to update at the last minute, so my camera is updating. So it is hump day as well. So if you guys are feeling that low vibes, I want you guys to pump yourself up because you are almost there. We are almost at the end of the week. So stay fresh, stay stress-free, and push on through. Okay, in the words of Dr. Vic up in the building. Okay, and make sure you guys are liking, sharing, and subscribing if you haven't done so already. And if you have not done so, make sure you head over to our Patreon. Our Patreon has all of our extra things. I'll just say. I'll keep it like that. All right, y'all. Let's get into some breaking news, y'all. We got a lot to talk about, so I don't want to waste any more time. Let's get into it here. All right, y'all. We got some breaking news. Like literally just right before we came online today, Jimmy Kimmel. ABC has announced that Kimmel, has ABC has decided to pull Jimmy Kimmel Live from the air indefinitely. This decision comes after Nexstar Media announced it would stop airing the show due to Kimmel's comments on Charlie Kirk's death. Now, I just want to say something. Before we get into it, yes, please, if you guys haven't done so, hit that like button, okay? Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you kindly. Such a Southern Belle Cupcake isn't she? Such a Southern Belle. Just beautiful and so polite. Don't piss her off, though. She's not the one. Anywho, that's why she's the head of security. Anywho, Charlie Kirk and this whole situation with Charlie Kirk. Listen, I already said what I said on Monday regarding this whole situation. I do not believe that he should have been assassinated. However, I'm not going to celebrate him in his death, because how you live your life and your legacy is how you should be remembered. And so he has done nothing to bring unity, and wasn't this martyr. Like, y'all are trying to make him out to be this whole thing that he wasn't. Let's keep it real and keep it 100 and keep it a bean, okay? But this is what everybody's saying that Jimmy Kimmel should be, or why he was taken off air, okay? This is what he said. Take a look.
We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them, and doing everything they can to score political points from it. In between the finger pointing, there was grieving. On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty.
Yes. He's at the fourth stage of grief, construction. Demolition, construction. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old.
Okay, so I don't want to go into the whole thing. So that's pretty much why they're saying that he should have been taken off the air. What's interesting to me, though, is, do you know who this person is? Oh, you don't? Let me educate you on who this is. Take a listen.
Either you take the resources that we're going to give you, or you decide that you're going to be locked up in jail. That's the way it has to be now.
Or involuntary lethal injection or something. Just kill him.
The comment didn't.
So that person is an anchor on Fox News, and they were debating on how they should navigate the homeless epidemic that's going on within major cities. Okay, and that was what he said. He said that homeless people who are unhoused, should be basically unalived. But he is still an anchor at Fox News. But yet Jimmy Kimmel, for expressing his opinion, not inciting violence, not saying that Charlie Kirk should have been unalive, not saying anything, no hate speech, no nothing like that. But yet his show is getting pulled off the air. ABC, you're feckless. You're feckless, and you just bent over and allowed Trump and his administration and his goons and this regime to butt duck you. We're still the first 10 minutes of the show, so I'm not going to cuss too much. Y'all are weak. So that's how we're going to start the show out, huh? Right. Okay, let's move on. Let's get into some things here. I saw this earlier, and we're going to talk a little bit more about this lady, but let's get into some excuse me real quick. Okay? because Nancy Mace. The reason why I'm bringing her up, and we'll get more deep dive in what's going on. I want you to take a real good look at this woman and this picture of her. This picture has not been doctored. I have not edited nothing. I took this straight off of Google Images. Okay. I researched her after she went viral the past couple of days. And as you learn, you start learning a little bit about their background. This woman, actually, I want to ask you guys, put in the comments what age you think she is. How old do you think this lady is? And don't Google it. Just off of looking at her, I want you to tell me how old you think she is. Go ahead and put it in the comments. Let me know what you think. Okay? And for those who are watching on the replay, let me know what you think. Okay? Because, wow. So, you think she's 45? Okay, all right. You think she's 45? That's great. All right. Her age, she's 47 years old. This woman is 47 years old. I want to tell you, again, none of these pictures were doctored by me or Pyro Media or any of the staff. Not Timothy saying she's 57. That seems what it looks like, right? The woman's 47 years old. Okay, 47. Now I went to go look. I typed in black female celebrities who are 47 years old, and you know what I came up with? Nia Long is 47 years old. Okay, look at her, beautiful, gorgeous, stunning. Okay, I even decided, I was like, you know what? To be fair, let me get a picture that's close up and not doctored and edited. So I went ahead and got that. Look at that skin. Okay? Her contour's a little harsh in this one, but she's at an award ceremony. Totally fine. Light makeup, you can tell. A lot of eyeshadow though, but light makeup as far as the foundation goes. You don't see a wrinkle, nothing. You look crazy, girl. Nancy, you should not be talking about no one, let alone the trans community. But we're going to get to you and your Skeletor face very soon. Stay tuned, y'all. All right. Y'all know we're still in Virgo season. Shout out to my pup, Bentley. He is a Virgo. Earth signs up. We want to say a little happy birthday. Wish everybody a happy birthday. All of those who are Virgos and was born on September 17th. But we want to highlight a couple of people. First and foremost, we want to highlight the one, the only, Doug E. Fresh. Born September 17th, 1966 in Barbados. Doug E. Fresh is better known, Douglas Davis, better known as his stage name, Doug E. Fresh, was born on September 17th, 1966, and is a Barbadian-born American rapper, record producer, and beatboxer, also known as the Human Beatbox. The pioneer of 20th century American beatboxing, Fresh is able to accurately imitate drum machines and various special effects using only his mouth, lips, gums, throat, tongue, and a microphone. Gifted man. Shout out to him, okay? Also, born in 1966 and doesn't look like a damn prune. Nancy. Moving on. Shout out to Malik Yoba. Happy birthday. Oh, hello, sir. Ooh, bless him. Bless him. Anywho, Malik Yoba was born September 17th, 1967 in the Bronx, New York. Abdul Malik Kashi Malik Yoba is that is a long name. He's an American actor and occasional singer. He is known for, I didn't know he sang. He is known for his starring role as NYPD Detective J.C. Williams on the Fox police drama New York Undercover, and as Yul Brenner in Cool Runnings. He also appeared as former FBI Special Agent Bill Harkin and the sci-fi drama series Alphas as Jim Hudson in Revolution, as well as Vernon Turner in Empire. Shout out to him. And we also want to give some special shout outs to all those honorable mentions. Danielle Brooks, BB Winings, and Patrick Mahomes. Oh, Patrick. Anyway, shout out to all of these ladies. I mean, I'm sorry, all of these wonderful people on the screen, as you see. Shout out to all of where's Dr. Holt when you need him, because you know he's a gal. Anywho, shout out to all of y'all. All right. Oh wait, I'm sorry. We're in. Okay. Sorry, had a little glitch there with my computer. Anywho, shout out to all of you. Happy birthday. Yes, happy birthday, Black people. Shout out to all of y'all. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we get back, we're going to get into what's popping. We got a lot going on in the pop culture field, so stay tuned, stay fresh, and we'll be right back.
Hey, it's Pastor Kim from It's Just Kim Live Show, and you're watching Pyro Media Network.
It's Nicole D. Vick from Nicole D. Vick Live, and you're watching Pyro Media Network.
All right, y'all, we are black. By popular demand. Thank you guys so much for tuning on in. Make sure that you guys are hitting that like button, sharing and subscribing if you haven't done so, and comment. We love to engage with you guys. We love to hang out with you guys. We appreciate you. And if you are not getting notifications from YouTube or Facebook, you can go ahead and text Blaze, BLAZE, to 833-793-2423, and we'll go ahead and make sure that we send you a text message when we go live or upload new content. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. We appreciate you for all that you do. All right, y'all. Let's get into what's crack-a-lacking over here to what's popping, okay? It's time to get into what's popping. All right, y'all. It's time for what's popping. All right, first and foremost, listen. Y'all know I love my girl Cardi B. I do. Cardi B is that girl. We love her. And despite all of the crap that is going on with that happened with this lawsuit that she won, by the way, that frivolous BS lawsuit that she won, we have some great news to hear about her, okay? Because she's outside, all right? Our girl is outside, and she is happy to announce that she is pregnant. Yes, she is pregnant. Shout out to her. We are happy for her. Throw some fire signs in the comments for her because we want to celebrate her in her new journey to happiness. But take a look at her confirming her pregnancy, because there was some speculation, especially when she went on J Hud's show. I believe it was last week. There was a lot of speculation going on with her. But take a look.
To start right away, with because the rumors on the streets be talking, and so the latest rumor about you is that you are having a baby, and I want to know what, if anything, you want to share about that with the class.
Well, yes, I am. I'm having a baby with my boyfriend, Stefan Diggs.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. How are you feeling about that? And that this will be baby number 4 for you, Cardi.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm actually I'm excited. I'm happy. I feel like I'm in a good space. I feel very strong. I feel very powerful that I'm doing all this work, but I'm doing all this work while I'm creating a baby. Me and my man, we're very supportive of each other. We're like in the same space in our careers, but like in different,
By that, what do you mean by that same space? That you're both doing well? What do you mean?
You know what it is? That I feel like we're really great and one of the best at what we do. And me and him think the same way. Like, it's like, yeah, we're one of the greatest, but what's next? What we doing again? We do it again. We have to do it again all the time. It's not like we're never like comfortable. We just want to keep doing it. And that's just how we both are.
You have a song on your new album. I can't wait for people to hear the new music, but there's a song called Safe.
Yeah.
Is he somebody that makes you feel safe?
Very safe. They're both.
I love this. I really do. I am so happy that she has moved on from what's going on, Cyrus. Thank you for joining Pyro Media Power Hour. I appreciate you. But yes, I'm so happy she moved on from Offset. Listen, I hope they can co-parent really well, and I hope that he moves on and gets his life and gets his life together and be happy. But I'm just looking at Cardi B and this kind of blossoming of this new level that she's in and this new sense of self that she has, and I'm just really proud of her, and I'm really happy that she's moved on and found someone that can treat her how she deserves. And everybody deserves a little happy, Michaela says, I'm happy that she moved on from opposite. Girl, we knew you were pregnant, right? We knew, girl, we knew you were pregnant. Right? But yeah, but someone else that we need to also shout out that's also pregnant is Rihanna. Shout out to Rihanna. She is pregnant again with I think is this baby number 2? Yes, baby number 2. Is this 2 or 3? I think so. What's going on, MX? Thanks for coming on through. We appreciate you, girl. Miss you, boo. Thanks for coming on through. But this is what she posted. She posted on the Homegirls excuse me, she's the centerfold for Homegirls magazine, and she posted on her Instagram that Homegirls Volume 14 featuring my next fashion killer. So shout out to you, girl. I'm loving all of this beauty and these happy pregnant. ASAP Rocky needs to stop. ASAP Rocky needs to stop taking his name so literal. Give her some time before he knocked her up again. You know what? Hello, Bob. Yes. Thank you guys for coming on through. This would be for this would be for. Did she add the girl already? I'm confused. Yeah, girl, I don't even know, Michaela. I think I don't even remember. I know she got kids. The girl got kids, but she is in a, and you know what? I'm happy. Right? Wasn't she just pregnant? She was just pregnant. But let me tell you something about this. And this is actually a question for the people, because I really had a question on this. I really wanted to know your thoughts on this, because I'm seeing a lot of this, and I want to before I even get into the question for the people, hold on. I had an issue with people. I was talking to somebody the other day via Facebook, and he was talking about, all these girls get pregnant, blah, blah, all these baby mamas and stuff like that. But nobody talks about the baby daddies. Like, why is it okay for women to have, or why is it okay for men to have, or not okay, rather, for women to have multiple baby daddies, but then a man could have like 4,000 or 5,000 clan, a clan, or I shouldn't say clan around this time, a gang or a football team's worth of baby mamas. Like, I'm just saying. Over there, Nick Cannon over there trying to repopulate the earth. All I'm saying is, let's be fair. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be fair and real. That's all I'm asking for. MX says, I'm happy for the both of them because they seem to have good men, and they're like, yeah, like, I just want them to be happy. Just be happy. Can we all be happy? All right, y'all. Let's get to my question for the people. I have a question which is going to lead me into my next story and what's popping. My question is, do you think that OnlyFans and traditional escorting is the same? Okay. Now, this question is coming from, I want you guys to really think about that. Is OnlyFans the same as traditional, being a traditional escort? Okay. Do you guys think it's the same? I want you to put it in the comments. If you're watching the replay, drop them comments in there and let me know your thoughts too. But this question is coming from a podcast called The Content House. The Content House Miami. All right. I have not really watched. I'm not a fan of the group, the show. I don't know anything much more than what went viral during the situation. But there is a group, there is the host Rebecca J and Nick Yardy, who is a TikTok influencer or whatever, but they're the host of this show, okay? And Nick Yardy had a guest who is a prostitute or maybe former prostitute, I don't remember. And Keith said he doesn't believe that there's a difference. I'll get to my opinion in a second. I would love to hear what you guys think. But take a look at the debate. What about Ciara changing her son name to Wilson? Oh, girl. Now, I don't know if I agree with that. Like, I don't know if I agree with that. But I'm gonna circle back around that MX in a second because I don't know how I feel about that. But let's take a look at this scene from the Content House Miami and seeing what's going on with the guest and Rebecca J.
Things to meet up these people and get a little extra money and sell the dirty panties. Hello, everybody, you do it.
Listen,
hustle the money. They hustle your money.
Shut the fuck
it's the
up.
same thing.
Like, what are you talking
Hello.
about?
She said it's the
Anyways,
same.
It's the same thing, bitch.
It
When
is
it comes
not
down
the
to
same
it,
thing.
yes,
It is
bitch.
not the
We're
same
both
thing.
hoes. We're both on the same boat.
It is not the same thing. Okay?
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No,
You
it's
just
not.
want to make it seem more classier and shit like that. But
I
it's
wanna
not.
ma-
It's not, mama.
Oh.
You're on this page or whatever,
Working at
making it
McDonald's is
seem
still
everything.
making money. It's
no,
not
no,
the
no,
same
no,
thing.
no, no, no. You
It's
making
not
it
the
seem
same
all,
thing.
you're painting it all pretty when reality is not.
So why you
It's
call
still,
yourself an
it's still hoeing, hoe. Oh, now you're calling me a bitch, right?
Yeah,
Now you're calling me a bitch. Fuck you, fucking bitch. Fuck you.
Okay, girl. All right. Y'all need to give him some water, both of them. I personally, I think this was staged, but that's just me, because you're not going to sit there and cuss me out on my show. You got a couple of more times to call me B before I come swinging at you. And then she didn't even swing her. She just kind of, whatever. Anyway, that's my personal opinion. But if this was real, I don't agree with the escort saying, because I don't even know her name. They didn't even say her name. I couldn't research her name or I don't think it matters. But Rebecca J, who is viewed on the right, it truly is the same thing dressed up. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's Timothy's opinion, you know. Keith says no, you know. I personally don't think that it's the same thing. I do agree with Rebecca J. I do think that there are levels to certain things. I think that stripping and OnlyFans could be the same thing, right? I think pornography or porn stars and OnlyFans could be the same thing, but I think that escorts is a little bit of a different situation. And the reason why is because there's all types of people who do different things on OnlyFans. You got people who are going on OnlyFans to just showing their feet or showing their hands or doing some type of fetish type things or whatever. But there's no interaction really physically with the OnlyFans star and the audience, right? And so to me, I don't know. Michaela. Listen, I don't think it's the same thing, but that's just my personal opinion. I'm interested to know what you guys think. So you telling me that if you only sell thighs, then you're not a chicken shack? That's not what I'm saying. But even in that chicken shack, whether you're still selling a product that's forward facing with the audience, right? Well, with the consumer, with the consumer. Like, I don't like it would be different. Timothy's hilarious. It would be different if the person was coming on OnlyFans and then you're engaging in sexual practices with them. I think that would be the same thing as escorting, right? Because then you're selling your body. You're not just selling the viewing of the sexual acts, right? But that's just my personal opinion. I don't know. I'm interested to know what you guys think of all of that. But anyway. Put it in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Let's move on. All right. Now we talked about in Excuse Me about this Skeletor face raggedy troll. Okay, we talked about her. All right. She had the audacity, the unmitigated gall. Okay, I'm gonna just let y'all look. This is an interview with a press pool that Nancy Mace engaged in, and Don Lemon was in it, And this is from Don Lemon. Check it out.
These are simply facts. Tyler Robinson was radicalized. People who are part of the transgender community or support it have been radicalized.
Where are the facts on that they've been radicalized?
All the death threats that I get. I have folks from the transgender community, at least one who's sitting behind bars without bail. Most of the death threats I'm getting right now are from people who support the transgender community or are transgender themselves. These are people who are attacking a rape victim, me, for not wanting men in the shower next to me or men in the bathroom next to me. These people want to kill me because I want to be safe when I want privacy, for women to have privacy as a rape victim. It is sick. It is twisted. And enough is enough.
Have the evidence of
yes,
that?
Of course. I back Don, you guys should know me by now. I have all the receipts. I back everything up that I say. I know you guys want to call us liars and fascists and all that, but I'm not. I'm not at all.
I don't want to call.
You filmed me while I had a panic attack. You literally had your camera out.
And I respected you. What did I do? Did I show it?
Exploit that.
Yes.
You didn't. But
I didn't.
I'm just saying, you're there to get your clicks or whatever. I'm not. I speak the truth, and I keep all the receipts. These people are out. We played some of the voice messages that we're getting.
Okay, let me ask you this. What do you say to the Republicans or the Trump supporters who have been a part of political violence and to the stats?
I've always spoken up against Republicans and Democrats. I've called the balls and strikes. I'm probably one of the only members of Congress that has called the balls and strikes on both parties. I've done it my entire career, and I've gotten in trouble for it. I've gotten praise for it, whatever. I'm going to call the balls and strikes always.
Here's what I think the issue is. I think the issue is that they think that, I think the issue is, please, let me just finish up my thing. I think the issue is that you guys are saying that it mostly happens on the left. No statistic, no government statistic, no study group, the Cato Institute, the Anti-Defamation League, the FBI, no government statistic shows what you're saying. It's showing the exact opposite, that 60 to 75% of the political violence is committed by people on the right. But yet you, the president, the vice president, the Attorney General of the United States are giving false information to the American people that it only happens on the left and that it is
false information about Republicans. You guys have called
but there's no facts to what you're saying.
Kamala Harris called us fascists while she was running.
Okay, girl. I don't really care anymore about what she has to say. This is what we're talking about, and this is what kind of pisses me off about the whole. Hey, Sean Talks. What's up, Queen? How you doing? Come on through. Appreciate you. This is what we're talking about. That there seems to be a space of disassociation from reality. All right. There has to be something going on, because I don't know how you looked in the mirror today, Nancy, and you said, "Oh, this is a good choice." I don't understand why that's something that you thought was a good idea. So you don't have any credibility to me, let alone trying to speak on any type of facts or alternative facts that you keep throwing out there. That's number one, okay? Because, girl, MX says they just want someone to blame besides himself. They never, and I talked about this on Monday, on Monday's show, MX, is that there always seems to be a situation even with the whole Tyler Robinson thing, there was this whole thing of oh, we're gonna get them, it's a leftist person, blah, 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 blah. And they were just sure it was somebody black. They were just sure, which didn't make any dang on sense, because we're talking about Utah at a damn predominantly white college. You didn't think that somebody black walking on top of a roof wouldn't be noticed? Come on, let's be real. But again, delusions, right? But then once they came out and it was found out that Tyler Robinson was a cisgendered Caucasian heterosexual. When we don't now, it's not. We at the time we assumed he was heterosexual, but his sexuality really doesn't matter at this point. But it was a cisgendered white male, and they were like, "Oh, maybe he has mental health issues." But yet it was anybody else. They're terrorists. They're gangsters. They're scum. All of this other stuff. Get real. Sean says they always get to when someone asks them about a lie they tell. Exactly. Speaking of liars, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the whole Patel, I call it the Patel, Patel problems that have been going on. The Patel hearings have been happening. For those who don't know, Kash Patel has been brought or requested to come in front of Congress to explain what the hell's been going on with his handling of the not only just the Charlie Kirk situation, but also the Epstein files, but also just the overall handling of the FBI overall. And he got into it with Cory Booker. Check it out.
I don't think you're fit to hand the bureau, but here's the thing, Mr. Patel. I think you're not going to be around long. I think this might be your last oversight hearing. Because as much as you supplicate yourself to the will of Donald Trump and not the Constitution of the United States of America, Donald Trump has shown us in his first term and in this term, he is not loyal to people like you. He will cut you loose. This may be the last time I have a hearing with you because I don't think you're long for your job. But I'm going to tell you this. I pray for you. I pray for you that you can step up and defend your oath, defend the Constitution, and do a much better job of defending this country. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Do you want to say anything?
Yes, sir. That rant of false information does not bring this country together. If you want to work on bringing this country, it's my time, not yours.
My God.
If you want to talk about
dividing this country,
it is
I
my
follow
time.
you on your social media posts that
It is
tear
my
this country
time
apart.
to
There
address
should be a
your
unifying-
falsehoods.
Oh,
You are an
you can try
embarrassment
all
to the
you
division
want
in this
to
country.
not
Senator,
take
it is my
responsibility
time.
for what
You
you
had
have
your
said.
time.
Sir, you're
Your
making
time
a
is
mockery of this
over.
committee. Sir, you don't tell me my time is over.
You
The
know how
people
far
of New
we've
Jersey
come
tell me
since
what my
you
time is.
Senator,
You can't lecture me.
you can tell me
Sir,
my time's
you
over.
You may be the charge of the
I'm not
FBI,
going anywhere.
but I am not
Mr.
afraid of you, sir.
Mr. Chairman.
Not afraid.
Okay, girl. Now, personally, I think that Cory Booker is a showman. I really do. But this was funny to watch. Okay. Yes, Timothy says he should have came with 3 other ones. They've been eating him alive. I agree. MX says my Shiro, Jasmine Crockett tore him a new one real bad. Yes, that was today. And then Cyrus says, wasn't Kash Patel a podcaster? I remember him years ago talking about the Epstein case. Yes, he was, and I'm gonna get to that in a few minutes. But I want to show you what some of the cases today, or some of the talks today that happened today. Take a look.
Did you tell the Attorney General that Donald Trump's name is in the Epstein files? Yes or no?
Why don't you try spelling it out?
Yes
if you're
or
gonna mock
no, Director?
Use the alphabet.
Yes or no?
No, A, B, C,
Director,
D, E, F.
it
Don't
sounds
wanna
like
do
you don't want to tell us. Did you tell the Attorney General that Donald Trump's name was in the Epstein files?
Why don't you try serving your
Director,
constituency
did
by
you tell the
focusing on
Attorney
reducing
General that
violent
Donald
crime in this
Trump's name-
country and the number of pedophiles that are
Director,
legally
reclaim my
harbored in
time,
your
Director.
sanctuary cities in
Director,
California?
reclaim
I'll
my
work
time.
with you on that. Do you
Regular
wanna
order,
work
Mr.
with us
Chairman.
on that?
Director, reclaim
I'm the
my
lawless
time.
gentleman from California.
Did you tell the Attorney General that Donald Trump's name is in the Epstein files?
Question has been asked and answered.
You have not answered it, and we will take your evasiveness as a consciousness of guilt.
I'll tell you what happened in the last Trump
Are they
administration.
credible or not? You can't even
Victims
say-
credibly came forward, and you know what happened? President Trump authorized the indictments
President
of Jeffrey
Trump
Epstein.
called them
not Biden,
a hoax.
not Obama.
President Trump
no one
called
else.
the entire thing a Democratic hoax. So I would like to ask
The
you
gentlelady's
if
time has
you
expired.
will
I gave her the
meet-
additional
if you-
45 seconds she
if you
requested.
will
The
meet-
gentlelady yields back. The gentleman from
Mr.
New
Chairman,
Jersey is
I would like
recognized
to
for his
ask if
5
you would
minutes.
meet with the women who were sexually
Time does not
abused
belong.
and raped and groomed
Time does
at
not
the
belong
ages
to the
of
gentlelady from
14
Washington.
and
The time now
16 years
belongs-
old. Are you
Time-
going to cover up?
No, I'm
Are
not
you
gonna-
going to continue
I'm gonna
to
recognize
cover
the
up
gentleman
for
from
the
New Jersey
rich
for
and
his 5 minutes.
powerful men, including those that might be on this committee?
I can yell
Or
too,
are
Mr.
you
Chairman,
going
but I don't want to yell
allow
above
them
this.
to
The time
testify?
Okay, all right, girl, I was getting a headache. Not from her, but it's just the whole situation. Like, I love Bravo TV. I've just been getting into Zeus and watching some of their content, whatever. And y'all know I used to be really adamant about not watching Zeus, but some of that stuff is hilarious. But my point is that I've been watching. I love reality TV. All right, I love reality TV. I love watching the trash stuff. I never thought in a million years, me being a political commentator and me somebody that loves being a political junkie and just being in politics and seeing all of that, it's really, really annoying seeing the Congress operate in as if it's like Real Housewives of Congress. Like, it's really ridiculous. We have gone so low. Now, don't get me wrong. I think that people should debate. We should debate topics. We should debate policies. We should have discussions on which course of action people think is right or whatever. But it's really getting really stupid. Okay. And Cyrus had brought up something. He said, wasn't he a Cash Patel, a podcaster? I don't know if he was a podcaster, but I know he was a right-wing commentator and political, well, not even political. He was a conspiracy theorist. And he was very adamant about the Epstein files and figuring out what's going to happen with the Epstein files. And then when they started tapping him to be the FBI director, he started talking about what he would do when it came to the Epstein files. And now, being the hypocrite that him and his administration is falling back on it and just deflecting. But this is what they do. They deflect. They try to throw stuff on the left. They try to throw stuff on other people. They do this all the time. They don't have any type of real, honest, intellectually honest conversation. This is what they are. This is what they do. All right, y'all. We're going to get into a very serious situation soon. And we're going to get into the roundup. But before we do, I'm going to take a quick commercial break because I need to get my mind together when we get into this. So stay tuned. We're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we are Black by Popular Demand. Thank you guys for tuning on in. Make sure that you guys hit that like button, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. It does help the algorithm, and we do appreciate your support. If you are wanting to go ahead and make sure that you guys get notifications if you're not getting it from YouTube or Facebook, text BLAZE, BLAZE, to 833-793-2423. Again, that's 833-793-2423. And if you're feeling so inclined, go ahead and bless us with a Cash App. You can go ahead and bless this platform overall by hitting $ Pyro Media, or if you feel like you want to bless me, Kwame C86. I appreciate all that you do and all that you guys provide to this platform. All right, y'all, let's get into some things on here. All right, it's time for the roundup. Now, we've been talking a lot, and I'm going to get more into detail this Friday on on Kwame Speaks. While I'm breaking show. Thank you, MX. I appreciate you. Yes. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. But during these past couple of weeks, we've been talking of this past couple of all year, really. We've been talking about this buffoon in office, okay? But I don't think people are realizing, and I think people are starting to get to the space of like, oh, wait, something's really, really wrong, right? And as much as we sit there and we try to have a conversation on it, as much as we sit there and say, oh, it's not that big of a deal, everything's going to be fine, it's only another 4 years of, what we dealt with in the first administration. No, it is not. It is much worse. There are more people and more entities and more dark entities and groups that are associated with this administration this time around. Okay, there are darker things, afoot that we're still uncovering, and we don't even know what's going on. And what our U.S. American president wanted to be a part of these three and this little clicking club. Like, what's going on here? And then who are the people behind the man that we see up in orange, right? There's way more going on than we want to admit. But my problem that I have is that when something happens, it seems to be, and this is something that Trevor Noah said about Black women, is that Black women get it so much worse. Black culture in and of itself gets things so much worse when the consequences of an election happens. Black people get it so much worse. The job markets are going down. The tariffs have really hurt businesses, small to medium-sized businesses, the economy, the way things, these new policies, these tax breaks that are going to the 1%. All of this is really, really making it difficult for Black culture to even get in. We're not even talking about other minorities and other groups right now. Let's specifically talk about Black culture at the moment and the Black community. The divisiveness, the constant white supremacy that seeps into our culture. Because we had people vote for him on our side, thinking that they were in a space that they were safe. We're not safe in this country as Black people. We're not safe in this country. And the test of time tells you that. We have history that tells you this. And so with everything that happened with Charlie Kirk, literally the next day, without any evidence, without even knowing who the suspect was, we had massive threats, legitimate threats and bomb threats to HBCUs this week. Now, and then we're all saying, well, what do we got to do with it? And then come to find out, it wasn't even us. Tyler Robinson's a whole Caucasian cisgender white man. Then we find out that this young king was lynched this week. Now, we can sit here and play this game and listen to the Mississippi police departments and law enforcement say, oh, we don't suspect any foul play. Why? First of all, this young man is Trey Reed. Trey Reed, a young man that was going to Delta State University in Mississippi. We all know what Mississippi has and the history of Mississippi. But my issue, my frustration, is that you're going to sit here and tell us that this young man got up in the middle of the night, went to a tree in the courtyard or the field of his university, climbed up a tree by himself and proceeded to hang himself. Something is not right with that. And I'm not just talking about it being obvious that that's crap. I'm talking about something is not right with the fact that you guys think that we're that damn stupid in this climate of what's going on. This is historical. Anytime something happens with a white woman and a false claim of like, oh, they raped me, a Black person gets unalived. Anytime there's something going on With them, we get the repercussions of it. Don't piss on me and call it rain. This is absolutely disgusting. But one of our greatest leaders, and in my personal opinion, one of the greatest orators of our time, said something. And I have a letter to our people because I feel that I need to say something to you guys. And I did not want to get jumbled. I did not want to get frustrated and just get overwhelmed and not be able to say what I need to say in a clear, concise way. But I'm going to let President Obama say something first, and then I'm going to follow up with him. Take a look.
And so when I hear not just our current president, but his aides, who have a history of calling political opponents vermin, enemies, who need to be targeted, that speaks to a broader problem that we have right now. And something that we're going to have to grapple with, all of us, whether we're Democrats, Republicans, independents. We have to recognize that on both sides, undoubtedly there are people who are extremists and who say things that are contrary to what I believe are America's core values. But I will say that those extreme views were not in my White House. I wasn't embracing them. I wasn't.
And I just want to. It's time to hold space, y'all. And I want to have a conversation with you guys, and I want to be real with you guys as I say this. Okay, listen up, listen clear, and please understand that I am not trying to incite any type of violence. Pyro Media is not, endorsing any type of violence or anything like that. So please hear me clear. All right. And I also want to say this, that the views and opinions that are expressed by me on this broadcast are those of myself and my thoughts and my opinions, and do not necessarily reflect the official policy of Pyro Media Network and its sponsors. But I'm coming to you guys in this holding space segment with a message we can't stay silent on. The events of these past days are ripping open wounds we thought were scabbed over. I'm angry, I'm grieving, and I'm holding you and our community close as we wrestle with what's happening. So here are the facts. Charlie Kirk was unalived at Utah Valley University. The suspect is charged with aggravated murder. Prosecutors say that this killing was political in nature. And in Mississippi, Trey Reed, a 21-year-old black student at Delta State University, was found hanging from a tree on campus. Now, authorities are saying in Trey's case that there's no immediate evidence of a crime, no injuries consistent with assault, but that doesn't erase the dread, the history, the memory of lynching, terror against black bodies, especially black young men. But I'm not going to sugarcoat this. This is fear. It's outrage. It's decades of watching the same script of violence, threats, injustice, and being told, wait for the facts, while the wounds bleed. It's knowing that no evidence of foul play often means we don't want to see what's under this. It's feeling the country's gaze on us twisted with suspicion, or worse, used as a cudgel against our pain. We remember the lynchings, the beatings, the mobs, the law dragging its feet, the community screaming into nights while the world looks away. That history isn't behind us, y'all. It's alive every time a black child is found hanging or shot or threatened. It's alive every time someone says, let's wait to confirm. while minimizing or normalizing violence against us. It is righteous anger to demand more. It's not just emotion, it's clarity, it's insistence. This should not be what's normal or acceptable in 2025. So from me, from all of us, the demands are real. Full transparent investigations. No more vague statements. No half-truths. No dismissals before inquiry. Trey Reed's family deserves more than, quote, no signs of assault, being thrown out and left alone. Charlie Kirk's death may implicate political motive. We must see the evidence, scrutinize motives, expose hatred when it hides. And then accountability at every level, from law enforcement, university administrations, local government. If there are threats, if there is pain, if there is possibly hate, names must be named, policies acted on, people held responsible. And in the protection for Black bodies in Black institutions, HBCUs must be more than academic sites. They are sanctuaries of culture, memory, and freedom. Threats against them are threats against our collective existence. And in honoring history, not erasing it, knowing that when somebody is found hanging, the past is not just past, it's present. It shapes how we interpret responses or non-responses. We must resist the amnesia, the cheap absolution, the casual forgetting. So I need you to hear me now. Every time our people are killed, threatened, or disappeared into a no foul play press release, this country asks us to calm down, to be patient, to be reasonable. But patience has gotten us nowhere but the grave. We are done being patient. When a young Black student is found hanging from a tree in Mississippi, we're not going to swallow a line about no broken bones and walk away. When threats pour into HBCUs, our sacred schools, we're not going to pray the fear away. When a killing with political overtones erupts on a campus, college campus, we're not going to let hate groups weaponize our pain or our fear. This is Black rage, and it is righteous. It is love of our people turned into fire. It is the insistence that our children, our culture, our institutions, our futures are worth defending with everything we have. Don't confuse our rage with hate, because rage is the engine of survival and freedom. So here's my charge to you guys. Don't sit back, stand up, speak up, show up, call your representatives, flood their inboxes, demand federal protection for HBCUs and independent oversight in suspicious deaths. Put your money and your platform behind Black students and families fighting for justice. Fund independent autopsies. Fund legal support, share the verified info, organize watch groups, town halls, campus meetings, build safety where the state refuses to. And so listen, my internet cousins, we come from a long line of resilient, resourceful, and royal people. The Black Panther Party did so much without social media, without cell phones, without podcasts, and multi-level grassroots organizations. We don't need permission to demand life. We already have that right. And here on this show, we're going to keep holding space, lighting fires, and pushing until justice is not on an aspiration, but a reality. So stay angry, stay loving, stay dangerous to injustice. And I thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys for being here. Let's make good trouble. We out.
Thank you for watching Pyro Media Network. For more information, please visit pyromedianetwork.com.